I'm going to tell you a little secret. It all started back in July of 2017. And that's when I found it, needle felting. And now I am going to share with you 5 crazy things I used to think or I wish I knew when I first started. And the first thing I wish I knew about? Finger guards! If you are brand new to needle felting, I strongly suggest you use them. I stabbed myself countless of times in the beginning. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how sore my fingers were when I first started. It takes a lot of time and practice to make sure that you keep that needle away from your fingers. And some felters will continue to use them long after the newness of needle felting has worn off and they have all the practice and skills. So number 1 is finger guards. Yes, I wish I knew that little secret before I began. I might have saved my fingers a bit. Okay, so we're about ready to jump into number 2, crazy secret I wish I knew. Before I mention number 2, I must say number 3 is kind of a personal favorite of mine. It's not for everybody, but I get ahead of myself. But you'll see what I mean when we get to number 3. Okay, so I think number 2 is a big deal. And I think it's something that when you first start, you don't even realize it. When you are watching videos and things and learning how to do it, everything as far as videos such as this one has been edited. They have been sped up. Or some parts have just been taken out. The needle felting process takes a long time. Obviously, it depends on your project. However, felting firm will make your project last longer. So, number 2 is that it takes a lot longer than what you think it does just by watching the videos. Okay, we are rolling on to number 3, which is what I mentioned earlier, one of my absolute favorites, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Okay, you see this? This was my very first project back in July of 2017. Feel free to rewind and just pause and stare at it. And yes, I kept it. I still have him. Number 3 is to always love your first project. That crazy looking thing is a mouse, and I adored it. I absolutely loved it, and I was addicted. And I was like, oh yes, this is fabulous. I actually made this, and I was so excited. The reason why I say you should always love your first project is, and honestly, this kind of goes hand in hand with number 4 as well, but you'll understand that in just a moment. You should always love your first projects because you need to appreciate the love, the time, and the skill level that you are at that moment, and appreciate and love what you are able to create. I mean, if you think about it, in this sense, you were actually a master of your very first project. If you started a project and you finished it, then you are a master of that first project. Not a beginner, a master. You mastered it because you used all your skills, all your time, and all your love to complete it. And you were a master. So definitely treasure those first projects. Before we move forward, let's do a little recap of number 1, number 2, and number 3. The first 3 crazy secrets, or the things I wish I knew before I started felting, are number 1, finger guards. Yeah, those are good. Number 2, things are felted a lot longer. It takes a lot more time than what it appears in videos. And number 3, always love your first projects. Yay! We still have 4 and 5 to get through of the crazy secrets, and 4 is tied into number 3. However, I wanted to mention a little bit to you about this video. What you are seeing me work on as we are chatting along is a video of a project that I intend on sharing with you all once I start a Patreon. And this particular project will be one of a series that we will complete on Patreon. Now, that doesn't mean that the YouTube channel is going to go away, because that's not the case at all. There will still be lots of projects that I will share here on the YouTube. The Patreon is only for those that might want a little extra, or maybe something specific that I will show more of on a paid subscription in Patreon. So that will happen in the near future. Don't have a date yet, but I will let you all know for sure when it starts. Number 4. Now this is a biggie, and this is not just for when you are a beginner. It kind of goes with you throughout your whole start to finish of however long you needle felt, or for any art that you do. Do not, I repeat, do not compare your work to others. I know that sounds silly, and I hope some of you are not plagued by that, but it's a real soul crusher. Let me explain to you why it sort of ties into number 3, loving your first project. Because just like you should love your first project, because at that moment and at your skill level, you put in all the time and all the love, knowledge, skills that you had for that project. And it's the same with every project you do. You cannot pick yourself apart by comparing your work to somebody that has been doing it for years. You cannot pick yourself apart for comparing your work to somebody else that is doing something in a total different way than you. Also, they might be really great at making rabbits or bunnies, and you're really great at making frogs. So number 4 is do not compare your work to others. Let's do a quick recap. Number 1, finger guards. Number 2, felting takes a lot longer than what you think. Number 3, always love your first. And number 4, don't compare your work to somebody else. And looky here, our sharp little bear, which will be one of the first in Patreon, is all finished. And now we are coming down to number 5. You don't have to be great at realism to be a great artist. Yep, I used to think you had to be, but now I don't. Thanks so much. Until next time.